Today our game is between the Kimball Knights from Texas and Corner Canyon Chargers from Utah. Start with our starting lineups first with the visiting Corner Canyon Chargers. Number 3, Jackson Roberts. Number 10, Ty Nybar. Number 11, Jaden Farrow. Number 21, Tyler Burriston. And number 32, Max Toombs. The head coach of the Chargers is Dan Lunt. And now the home team, Kimball Knights. Starting number 2, Arterial Morris. Number 3, Chauncey Gibson. Number 10, Trey Clayton. Number 11, T-John Brown. And number 30, Jacan Witchware. The head coach for the Knights is Nikki Smith.
Welcome into the Lehi High School for the 2021 Holiday Hoop Fest here on Game Night Live Rewind on KSLSports.com. Dusty Lister with you. Our first matchup of a long weekend of basketball games. You can strap in and hunker down. If you are in Texas, you are sweating. If you are in Utah, well, we're dealing with some snow. We're going to have a lot of fun, but our first game today, Kimball, Texas, taking on Corner Canyon. The Knights had a Kimball 3-3 on the season, and this is a very, very good team out of the state of Texas. Jaqueline Parks committed to the University of Texas, Coach Shaka Smart, and then Kyron Henderson committed to Clemson University. You're going to have a lot of fun watching them taking on Corner Canyon, a team that graduated a lot of talent. Known nationally with their football team, Zach Wilson, the quarterback of the Jets, Jackson Dart, starting quarterback USC. But this is a school that plays great basketball as well, state champions a couple years ago, and this is going to be a lot of fun. But a great weekend of basketball right here on KSLSports.com. It'll be Jaden Farrow jumping it, and it'll be Kimball with the early control. This is Chauncey Gibson. Chauncey, probably he is going to Texas. Finds inside, and that's a layup for DeCannon Wickware. And it's quickly 2-0 Knights. And expect Kimball to pick up the tempo here on Corner Canyon. As Ty Nybauer goes down low, here's Toombs on the drive, and Toombs lays it in. Chance to talk to Coach Nick Smith and asked him about playing different styles of basketball. He said, hey, we watched the film on Corner Canyon, you know they can play. And it's going to be a lot of fun. These kids coming this far west for the first time, seeing the mountains and snow as that ball goes out of bounds. Trey Clayton couldn't keep that one in play. But it was funny to talk to Coach Smith. He had come to Utah once to watch C.J. Miles when he was playing with the Utah Jazz. Of course, C.J. from the Dallas area at Skyline High School. But so yeah, I was here. Love Salt Lake City. He's like, but I've never seen it snow because that was a totally different experience. But different indeed is on the drive and then a foul. Jackson Roberts draws a block. And it'll be Roberts going to the line to shoot 2 free throws with 7:08 left in the first quarter.
On the line shooting 2 for the Chargers, number 3, Jackson Roberts.
They're talking about all the changes at Corner Canyon with the lineup from Welling graduating and Harris graduating, so many other guys. Talking with Coach Lunt. One player highlight is Jackson Roberts. They just love my point guard. And he said, I love this team. They play well together. Selfish, they move the basketball. He said, anytime we got 5 shooters on the floor. As he calmly knocks them both down, and it's 4-2 here early on for the Chargers. Quickly on the tempo the other way, Ty-John Brown sends it back up top to Chauncey Gibson. Gibson over to Clayton. Clayton straight away with Toombs. Goes back outside to Brown. Ty-John loses the handle, but got it back. Wickware up top now, Ontario Morris. Morris straight away 3, short. And the rebound cleared by Corner Canyon on the push with Burriston. Burriston quickly ahead to Toombs. Toombs right to the rim, blocked away. Arterio Morris with a swat, but it'll be Charger basketball on the baseline. 6:34 left in the first quarter. It'll be Roberts to inbound. Quickly into Burriston. The 3 won't go, and the rebound taken by Wickware. On the push, Arterio Morris. Now Chauncey Gibson. Chauncey step back 3, wide to the right. And the rebound claimed by Neibauer. Roberts in the lane, inside out. Burrison corner three. Won't go and out of bounds. And coach knows these are opportunities kind of gone by the wayside here for Corner Canyon to potentially get six points and be up 10-2 here early on. But the team as good as the Kimball Knights going to have to hit those shots. Quick transition, and there's a three for Trey Clayton. And the Knights take a 5-4 lead inside the 6-minute mark, down to 5:55 left, and there's a steal. Roberts got pressure, coughed it up. Nice find on the drive, and it's blocked from behind by Neibauer. Terrific job there on the trail by Ty Neibauer getting the block. And he'll stay here with the Knights. Clayton now to Morris, back to the corner. This is Ty John Brown, the floater along the baseline. And you see the speed and the athleticism as Brown with the steal. And then quickly inside off the steal, and Clayton now with 5 first quarter points. And they're going to keep the pressure on in the backcourt. The 2-2-1 trap is Roberts able to break it on the dribble. Being hounded, sends it along the baseline. Backed up into a three and nowhere to go. Farrell sends it back up top. Roberts on the drive, send it out. Neibauer, 4-3. What a move. How about the move from Arterio Morris? And it's a 4-point lead for the Knights. Roberts finds a cutting Toombs. Toombs off the bump, no call, and it'll be Charger basketball on the baseline. It was a lot of fun to talk to Quincy Lewis, head coach here at Lehi, who helped put this together with the group puts on the Holiday Hoop Fest and getting these games to Utah. I mean, we've had some good teams come singularly, and we've had Wasatch Academy, and we've got others that are really good individually in the state. RSL Academy this year, along with Wasatch. But to have the schools that are here in the state of Utah this weekend, this is the best collection of high school talent that we've had in a weekend. So if you're watching the stream, you're local, get to the gym. Come watch these kids. This is going to be great 2 days of basketball. We got 4 games today, 5 tomorrow. All right here on KSLSports.com. Roberts off the screen. Going to send it straight away for three. Neibauer can't get that one. Rebound sent back out. Three on the way, lipped out. And now the rebound taken by the Knights quickly ahead. Henderson to the rim and lays it in. So 13-7 here early on as Roberts not on the same page there with Tyler Burriston, and that's a Corner Canyon turnover. And a timeout taken by Coach Dan Lunt. We'll take it with him. You're watching the Holiday Hoop Fest on KSLSports.com.
Ouch! Gonna need some pills for that one.
Hey! Prescription pain pills can be dangerous.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Easy there. You're her parent, not a drill sergeant. More love, then they'll listen.
Know your script. Talk to your kids about prescriptions the right way.
Jake said these are awesome for studying.
Line. You shouldn't ever take someone else's medication.
Know your script. Talk to your kids about the dangers of sharing prescriptions.
Welcome back into Lehi High School. Dusty Litster with you here at the Holiday Hoop Fest. Corner Canyon trailing Kimball, Texas in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Now they and Duncanville, the top team in the country. Duncanville coming off the win against Montverde Academy. Montverde always been one of the best programs. They were number one as of last night. You see Duncanville take their place. You see Duncanville tomorrow night against American Fork. Beautiful move along the baseline, and it said no. Well, they're going to go with the hook and the charge. Be called there on Trey Clayton.
Fouls number 10, Trey Clayton, his second personal foul.
So second personal on Trey.
Checking into the ballgame for Kimball, number 30, DeKennon Witchware.
Witchware comes back on, or Wickware rather, comes back on. .345 left in the opening quarter. Bauer sends up top to Coombs, or probably Toombs, and Toombs gets stuck, tries to send it out, does to Burston. Burston inside out, extra pass, 3 from Toombs is short, rebound by Robertson, he gets it. A welcomed stop to the bleeding there for Corner Canyon, quickly ahead, in transition, right to the cup, and it rolls out. Brown's got to feel snake bit not to have that one go down, and now we have a kick ball. Kick ball, will inbound here near side. So coming in now is Jerquaylin Parks comes on for the Knights, along with Landon Hewlett. And Tate Staley comes on for Corner Canyon. Oh, I thought we had a kick ball, but no, they're calling that a, was it a travel or a double dribble? I missed the signal there. I thought maybe kick ball, so I apologize. It is Knight basketball. 3:05 left in the first. Send the corner with Parks. Leaves a little pocket pass to Henderson. Back inside to Parks, who lays it in. We love the ball movement here from the Knights. Move the ball, and then they're going to pressure. As here comes Roberts. Here comes the trap. Roberts to Toombs. Now Toombs fouled by Wickware. And that'll be the 3rd team foul on Kimball. Clock down to 2:42 left in the opening frame. Now a 5-on-4 opportunity for the Chargers. Farrow sends to the corner. Burston back to Farrow. Sends out Toombs. Baseline J, got it. 2nd bucket of the quarter, and 4 points here for Max Toombs. That ball sent out as Ontario Morris's pass tipped out of bounds. Parks still trying to get that ball in, just does to Wickware. There's Ontario Morris, young man committed to Texas. I think I've given everybody the commitment to Texas. It's actually Ontario Morris, so apologizing to everybody. Pull my notes back up. But, whoa, Parks sends that one out. Along the baseline, nice find to Wickware, but a little too sharp of a pass there from Henderson. So they're going to keep the ball here, save one out of bounds off of Corner Canyon. And we'll stay here with the Knights as Burston comes on for Neibauer. Here's Wickware on the baseline here, Chauncey Gibson. Gibson tried to get some space, didn't get the shot to drop. The ball on the ground. And they say he was out of bounds. So Landon Hewlett is out of bounds. It'll be charge ball, 1:54 left in the first. And a 4-point Knight lead is inbound that quickly to Staley. Here comes Roberts on the run. Player on his hip. Oh, and Morris comes over with the swat. Oh, Ontario Morris, a little shook up. And he got up on that one. So 1:47 left in the quarter. Inbound to Roberts. Into the corner to Toombs. Max for 3, no, and the rebound taken by Wickware. Parks hands off to Gibson. Now Morris for 3, off the mark, and the rebound taken by Jaden Farrow. Toombs lobs it up to Tate Staley, couldn't get it to go. That ball out of bounds off of the Knights. It'll be Charger ball on the baseline. Tate, hey, my bad, took off the glass there, but as there's Taylor Harris gonna trigger in. Farrow hands back to Staley. Tate tried to lob or get that one in there to Coombs. That ball tipped around and somehow finds the bottom of the net. 15-13, 1 minute left in the opening quarter. Here's Hewlett. Cross court to Parks. And Jaqueline to back things up. Jaqueline down the lane, send to the corner. 3 off the mark. Parks got the rebound, cutting Landon Hewlett. And a 4-point advantage. 35 seconds left in the quarter. Burriston, lob it up to Toombs, a little too strong. And that's actually saved here by Gibson. 28 seconds. To the rim, left-handed finish. And the largest lead here for the Knights. 20 seconds to go in the quarter. Here's Harris. Now Burriston will pull for a deep 3, and Burriston nails it. 10 seconds left in the quarter. And a welcome shot there for the Chargers. 3 seconds. Chauncey Gibson, 4-3. And that's how the first quarter will end. And at the end of one, it is the Kimball Knights 19, the Corner Canyon Chargers 16. You're watching the 2021 Holiday Hoop Fest from Lehi, Utah on Game Night Live Rewind.
So there's a lot of moving pieces that go into staging a home. You can see, stuff all around us.
Absolutely.
At what point do you stage a home?
Yeah, that's a great question. So obviously if the home is vacant, that's definitely something that we would want to look at. Is it going to make a big enough difference for the home to sell for more money? And most statistics will tell us that staging a home means you're going to make more money.
Welcome back to Lehi High School. Start with the second quarter of the Holiday Hoop Fest on Game Night Live Rewind on KSLSports.com. Dusty Lister with you. Kimball, Texas leads Corner Canyon at the start of the second quarter. Welcome all of our friends from around the country, especially in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Heard it's 88 degrees there today. Snowed all last night here in Utah as Toombs throws that one away, and it'll go back to the Knights. And of course, Game Night Live Rewind always brought to you by our friends at Heidemann and Associates. Any law needs whatsoever, go to utah.law, set up a free consultation. Nice block down low by Neibauer. Quickly ahead, Burriston terminates, gotta get rid of it. Sends out to Harris. Gibson comes out to get him, or probably Trey Clayton comes out to get Harrison in the corner to Toombs. Toombs on the baseline, floated up short. Tipped out to the corner. Here's Neibauer. Now Burriston knocked down 2 threes in that opening quarter. Good ball movement. Burriston for 3. No, and the rebound taken by Chauncey Gibson. Gibson quickly ahead. Oh, we had some showtime coming from T. John Brown. But it'll be a 2-shot foul. And the foul goes to Tate Staley. First team foul on Corner Canyon. As a first free throw is good. Farrow and Roberts come back on for Coach Dan Lunt. The first free throw good for Ty John Brown. And now a foul going to be charged here to Morris. It'll be the 4th team foul on Kimball. Trying to lob that one inside and a steal. Great play there by Kyron Henderson. On the push here, Jaqueline Parks. Or pardon me, that was Trey Clayton. Now Morris. Oh, beautiful crossover, left it short, and the rebound taken by Burriston. Here comes Toombs quickly ahead. Neibauer moved a little fast, but able to save it. Gets it back to the corner. Neibauer, nice find inside, and Burstyn lays it in. So back to a 3-point game. 6:35 left in the half. Quick transition, Brown. The three won't go, never went out of bounds. And it's Burstyn with the rebound. Good job by Burstyn just staying on that play. Burstyn to the corner. Farrow down the lane, or probably down the baseline. And it is a 1-point ball game with 6:10 left in the half. Six minutes left. There's Trey Clayton sent to the corner. Morris back up top to Gibson. Chauncey's pull up long two, no. And we're going to have a loose ball foul on T-John Brown. And the 15th foul on the Knights. So Hewlett will come back on. Toombs off the bump. The floater won't go, and the rebound claimed by Hewlett. Now on the push of the Knights. Gibson gives it up to Clayton. Fall away from Clayton. Crawls home. Wanted the +1, didn't get it. A beautiful shot by Trey Clayton. 5 points in the contest. As here's Neibauer. Cross court to Toombs. A dangerous pass picked off by Morris. And will hook him for the dunk. Arterio Morris. But that's his first point, so there's a steal. Hewlett. And then they're going to get him after the steal, I think, grabbing Roberts there on the loose ball. As Toombs will come off. Tate Staley's back on with 5:08 left in the half. Jaqueline Parks comes on for Arterio Morris. Again, 4 games today, 5 games tomorrow. Beautiful drive by Roberts and a finish. 4:55 left in the half. Try to get that one through, tipped away. Neibauer tracks down the pass. Hands back to Roberts. Jackson along the baseline, pocket pass to Farrow. And Farrow lays it in and back to a 1-point game. It was 21-20, 4:25 left in the half. Parks sends up top to Chauncey Gibson. Trey Clayton. Fall away 2, lips out, rebound taken by Staley. Tate quickly ahead, Burstyn. Burstyn with a little maverick move and a goaltending, then Corner Canyon will take a 26-25 advantage on the goaltend. And a timeout taken by Kimball. 4:04 left in the half. Corner Canyon with a 26-25 lead. You're watching the 2021 Holiday Hoop Fest on Game Night Live Rewind.
Ouch, gonna need some pills for that one.
Hey, prescription pain pills can be dangerous.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Easy there. You're her parent, not a drill sergeant. More love, then they'll listen.
Know your script. Talk to your kids about prescriptions the right way.
Jake said these are awesome for studying.
Line. You shouldn't ever take someone else's medication.
Know your script. Talk to your kids about the dangers of sharing prescriptions.
4:04 left in the first half. And it's Corner Canyon leading Kimball, Texas, 26-25. The first game of 9 of the Holiday Hoop Fest. Excited to have this showcase here in the state of Utah, here at Lehi High School. Graylin Parks hands off to Chauncey Gibson. Gibson on the baseline. That's Kyron Henderson with a two-handed flush, and the Knights reclaim the lead. Burriston sends up top to Toombs, and Toombs somehow got that ball back. Max floats it, left it short, and a rebound taken by Wickware. Now on the push, Gibson. Cut off by Burriston. Pull up and hits the floater. Yeah, just like that, 5 points out of the break in a 3-point lead, 3:20 left in the half. Farrow, bad pass, packed off by Parks on the push, lob it up. Morris couldn't finish on the alley-oop. Now on the push, here comes Farrow, and that ball is knocked out of bounds by Kyron Henderson. And Coach Lenton's good. Hey, shore your passes. Absolutely. As Jackson Roberts comes on for Tyler Burriston. See how long Burriston stays off the floor. Staley to trigger. And gets it into Jackson Brown. Trapple's coming. Take could not keep that one in bounds as Roberts put him in a bad spot. And so 3 minutes left in the half, and a opportunity for the Knights to get their lead back up. The largest lead was 6 points. And it was a good push here in the second quarter from the Chargers to take the 1-point lead. Chauncey Gibson hands back to Morris. Morris lost the handle. Here comes Toombs. Toombs on the drive, hangs, and draws the foul to Morris, and going to draw some groans from the sideline. And that is the second personal foul on Morris. That is the 17th foul on the Knights. And the frustration of the Knights is, here's the frustration. You look at the board, and 17 fouls to Kimball, 1 to Corner Canyon. As Toombs knocks down the front end of 2 free throws. And Toombs knocks down both free throws, and then back to a 1-point game. Quickly ahead is Kyron Henderson. Probably have some free throws soon. It's Henderson able to get around and get the bucket and push it back up to a 3-point advantage, 31-28. Toombs with a nifty move. Toombs down the lane, and a block plus 1. And this is where I missed not having Dane Stewart with me, because I would say for the groans to be there, and you get to call it a certain way. If there's a restricted area, there's no doubt on it. But the way the high school rule written, that's a little iffy. With a foul to Wickware and the plus 1 from Toombs, he's got 5 straight points, and we're tied at 31. Morris has that one poked away, but a foul to Toombs. The second team foul on Corner Canyon. With 2:23 left in the half, I have a couple more coming. Tends to even up when so lopsided. Wrap around, Parks on the drive and kiss it off the window, and the Knights reclaim the lead, 33-31, and nearly a steal on the inbound there by T. John Brown.
Taking the ball game for the Knights, number 11, T. John Brown.
So 2:10 left in the half. Toombs with Morris. Toombs gets by him, floats it off the window, no, too strong, and rebound to Roberts. Retreats to the corner for 3, and it's wide, but the rebound there to Farrow. And we're tied at 33, 1:50 to go in the half. Nice cut by Brown to the rim. Blocked from behind, but the follow is there. How about that little stance there? Block and then put back. Kyron Henderson.
Checking into the ballgame for the Knights, number 10, Trey Clayton.
So 35-33, 140 to go. That's a long terminate from there from Toombs, but Burstyn into the corner for three, and a lead for Corner Canyon as Tyler Burstyn knocks down his third three of the first half. There's a flyby, and Wickware with the flush. 37-36, 120 left in the half. Roberts finds Farrow. Little teardrop J is good. And the seesaw continues. 1:05 to go in the first half. Gibson up top of T. John Brown. Morris goes inside. Chauncey got around two defenders and the reverse. Or probably Trey Clayton. And Clayton going to pick up the, or probably that is T. John Brown picked up the foul. And that's 1-on-1 here for Corner Canyon. We'll put Jackson Roberts at the line as Tyler Burstyn will come back on.
At the line shooting 1-on-1 for the Chargers, number 3, Jackson Roberts.
Front end of 1-on-1 here for Roberts, lipped out. Wickware with the board. The Knights a chance to extend the lead heading into halftime. And a deep three, and got it. Chauncey Gibson. And a 4-point advantage. Here's Staley. Straight away with Farrow. Staley on the angle. Cross court to Roberts. Jackson over to Toombs, 25 seconds. Max on the drive. Max follow away, off the window. 15 seconds left, holding. Oh, no holding. Here's Brown down the lane. And Wickware was the attended there. Picked off by Staley. 10 seconds left. Here's Burstyn with 8. Burstyn to the rim, and he's fouled from behind by Brown. And it'll put Tyler Burstyn at the line with 6.4 seconds left in the half. Oh, what a first half of basketball. Again, if you're local and checking this out, get over to Lehi High School. We've got 3 more games tonight. Burstyn had a great fall. It's on the Utah top 50. As I mentioned, Coach Nick Smith told me, we talked about Corner Canyon. He said, look, we watched film. This team can play. And they certainly showed it in the first half. Got the first. So Landon Hewlett comes on. Neibauer comes on, and Taylor Harris as well. There's a first free throw good from Burstyn. Again, 6.4 seconds left in the half. And got them both tied at 42. 5 seconds. Chauncey Gibson right to the rim. No, and the won't go, and that's how the first half will end. Wow, entertainment personified at the end of 2 quarters. It is Kimball 42 and Corner Canyon 42. You're watching the 2021 Holiday Hoop Fest on Game Night Live Rewind on KSLSports.com.
So there's a lot of moving pieces that go into staging a home. You can see, stuff all around
Yes,
this.
absolutely.
At what point do you stage a home?
Yeah, that's a great question. So obviously if the home is vacant, that's definitely something that we would want to look at. Is it going to make a big enough difference for the home to sell for more money? And most statistics will tell us that staging a home means you're going to make more money.
Start of the third quarter. Dusty Lister with you here at Lehi High School for the 2021 Holiday Hoop Fest. Fun first half here between Kimball and Corner Canyon. Tied at 42. We got a terrific second half of this game coming up for you. First of 4 games today, as right out of the locker room comes Trey Clayton, knocking down a long range 2. And now on the steal, come back the other way, and now a foul on the drive. And the foul to Nybauer. And so the first free throw good here for Trey Clayton. So the end of that half did not go the way that the Knights wanted to. Felt like some calls went against him, and Corner Canyon made some buckets, and it was fouls really the difference there in the first half. But come out here and open quickly with 4 straight points and a 46-42 lead. 7.5 left in the third. Toombs got a little bit of space, hits a cutting Farrell, and Farrell foul from behind. And this is going to be charged to Trey Clayton, and that will put Jaden Farrow at the line. Our problem is Ty Nybauer. We just transitioned to basketball here on Game Night Live Rewind. I apologize. I'm a little rusty. You know, rust will totally be built off by the end of the day. Mentioned 4 games today. We have 5 games tomorrow. Dane Stewart's up at Davis High School for the Northern Utah Shootout. And then tomorrow we'll be doing the 5 here plus games at Sky Ridge as well at Davis. So Nybauer splits the pair, and it's 46-43, 7:15 left in the third. Try to find that along the baseline. Trey Clayton's pass goes out of bounds. But it'll stay here with Kimball. As Chauncey Gibson will trigger in. Up top now, Arterio Morris had I would like to think, an uncharacteristic first half. Didn't get a lot of points. Did have that one highlight reel dunk as Toombs saves that one in. And here comes Roberts to the trap. Burriston, cross court to Toombs, open for 3. Back rim, tipped out. And the ball in the hands of Nybauer. Now the 3 from Farrell won't go. Wickware with the board. Now a loose ball foul on T. John Brown. That'll add to the frustration from the first half here for Kimball. They felt a little. You're good. You're good. As Roberts will trigger in. Nybauer up top. Farrell cycled through to Roberts. And now Toombs. 5 out here for Corner Canyon. No one running the post. There's Farrell a little late. Here's Nybauer in the corner. Now outside with Farrell. Remember, no shot clock in Utah High School basketball. There's a steal. Quickly ahead. Here comes Morris. And Morris for the second dunk of the night. Defense leads to offense. Roberts, Farrell, Toombs for corner 3. Max Toombs 4-3. Good ball movement. 6 minutes left in the third quarter. 48-46. Chauncey Gibson will back things out. Burst and will come out with him. Gibson, fall away and 1. Beautiful finish there by Gibson. Let's see what that goes on. They're going to call it on Burston. And it'll be Chauncey Gibson at the line for the 3-point play. Leaves the door open there. 5:40 left in the third. 4-point advantage, 50-46. So 2 team fouls apiece. It's a lopsided first half in the foul discrepancy. It was 7-2, if I recall. Or actually, it was like 8-2. Burriston. Neibauer stays nice and calm. Farrow inside. You just see Corner Canyon sped up early in that first half, and things have slowed down for them. 5:10 left in the third quarter. 50-48. Up top with Chauncey Gibson. Now outside with Ontario Morris. Morris off the bump, a little strong, and the rebound taken by Roberts. Jackson sends ahead. Farrow, now Toombs. Thought you'd see Neibauer cut to that far post. Burston's threes off the mark, and the rebound taken by Gibson. Chauncey on the drive, give it up. Oh, what a reverse. Beautiful finish by Trey Clayton. And it's 52-48. 4.5 left in the third quarter. Jackson Roberts. Oh, beautiful take, and I thought the whistle would come, and it does. Wickware will pick up the foul. It'll be a 2-shot foul for Jackson Roberts. And I think more of the frustration comes, it seemed like a delayed whistle, but I think more of a see if the ball goes through and then the whistle. But it is Jackson Roberts at the line. Missed a free throw at the end of the half. And Coleman knocks down the first. As Tate Staley comes on for Neibauer. And rolls in the second. 52-50. Oh, trying to go no look. Staley near with the steal. The ball was up, and Kyron Henderson, that's his second. I mean, very impressive putbacks. Henderson had a putback at the end of the half off a block on a runaway layup. The ball was still in the air, and Henderson got it and put it down. As Toombs is fouled on a three-point shot. And a foul, they charged to Trey Clayton. As Max Toombs goes to the line for 3 free throws. As Toombs, misses the first. In the game like we've seen thus far, I mean, free throws are big and missed opportunities. As Max rolls in the second.
Checking in the ballgame for the Knights, number 21, Landon Hewlett.
So Landon Hewlett comes on. 4:05 left in the third. Toombs with his third free throw and goes 2 of 3 on this trip and makes it a 2-point game, 54-52. Quickly on the other end, Henderson is fouled. And that'll be the third team foul on Corner Canyon. The first on Farrow. So Henderson will trigger. Hewlett, Morris inside Henderson. Little push shot, won't drop. Toombs with the board, quick on the run. Here comes Burriston. Burriston to the rim, reverses and scores. Ties at 54. Morris on the other end. The highlight dunk doesn't go, but he is fouled. It'll be 2 free throws for Ontario Morris.
Fouls number 3, Jackson Roberts, his first personal foul, 14 foul on the Chargers.
The first on Roberts, and now 4 team fouls apiece here in the third. Gonna have a long fourth quarter. Could be shooting lots of free throws in the fourth. And the first free throw good for Ontario Morris, the future Texas Longhorn. And Morris splits the pair. So uneven score. We can start the seesaw we saw in the first half. Here comes Jackson Roberts. 3:35 left in the third. And the foul is a foul charge to the Knights. And frustration starting to pick up here for Kimball. Feel like they're getting called on some ticky-tack stuff. As Justin Rivera comes on for the first time this afternoon. As the foul goes to Jaqueline Parks. 15th foul on the Knights. Inbound to Roberts. Roberts to the corner to Toombs. Toombs hangs on the pivot, finds Farrell for the two, and Corner Canyon with a 1-point advantage with 3:20 left in the quarter. Chauncey Gibson comes off the screen, send out for three. Hewlett off the mark, rebound taken by Staley. Roberts to Toombs. The three won't go. Rebound to Farrell, and Farrell extends the lead for Corner Canyon. Their largest lead of the evening at 3, 58-55. Timeout on the floor. 2:56 left in the third. Corner Canyon leads Kimball. You're watching the 2021 Holiday Hoop Fest on KSLSports.com.
Ouch. Gonna need some pills for that one.
Hey, prescription pain pills can be dangerous.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Easy there. You're her parent, not a drill sergeant. More love, then they'll listen.
Know your script. Talk to your kids about prescriptions the right way.
Jake said these are awesome for studying.
Line. You shouldn't ever take someone else's medication.
Know your script. Talk to your kids about the dangers of sharing prescriptions.
.256 left in the third, and Corner Canyon leading Kimball 58-53. And it's Kimball basketball up top with Henderson. Henderson, nice move inside, but Toombs stepped in front, but it's stolen by Jalen Hewlett, or probably Landon Hewlett. And then a technical foul on Kimball. They were warned on the delay game in the first half. And then the second time when he grabs the ball, I've never understood the touch ball thing. But I'm not an official. As Burson knocks down the first of, or hits the technical free throw, and he gets two and then the ball, as the score is 59-57. So we get our scoreboard updated here. And now Preston has it set. All right, good job, Preston. 60-57. Attaboy. Try to tell me he was getting gummed up. But 60-57, 2:35 left in the third quarter. Into the corner, Farrow sends up top to Roberts. I love the way Kimball plays defense. Send down to the corner, Burston, 4-3. Tyler Burston, his fourth three. His fourth three of the night, now a steal. Roberts falls loose, and now a foul going to be charged to Henderson. And again, it feels delayed whistle stuff. He was saying it was after the ball was on the ground. And watching the responses here, Henderson trying to talk with him, talk with Mr. Official, having the conversation. As Harris comes on the floor now for Corner Canyon. Toombs, and can't get that one to go. Good job by Wickware going straight up, down the lane, off the bump. Count, oh, they're called on the floor. Not going to go to the +1. the high school rule is really funny, right? It's in your habitual motion. That's how you get the free throw shot and no continuation. You might have other officials come in and overrule it, and if they're both on it, they might count it. They're saying no, they're keeping it on the floor. So Kimball fans getting frustrated. I think that one they got a bit of a case. I hate the high school habitual motion rule, but it is what it is. Henderson, there's a great take by Henderson. And a 4-point game as 1:55 left in the quarter. Burriston up top. Harris trying to find a cutting Staley, and that's stolen by Landon Hewlett. Hewlett ahead to Henderson. Parks, lips out the three, and Farrell with the board. Toombs lost the handle. Parks inside, reverses, comes off the rim, and that's out of bounds off of Corner Canyon. And I don't think that Staley and Toombs saw it the same way because another one of them went after the ball there. A little surprised by that. But it'll be Knight basketball on the near side as Neibauer will come on for Toombs. 1:28 left in the third quarter. Again, the first of 4 games tonight. We got 4 games tomorrow here at the Holiday Hoop Fest. And if they live up to what we were seeing right here, we have got ourselves a weekend. Colin Chandler will be up next. As we go to the corner, that's Landon Hewlett. Hewlett now Henderson. Henderson feels like he's got an advantage. Beautiful take, can't finish, gets his own putback. That's 4 straight points for Kyron Henderson. As Staley gets out ahead to Neibauer. Neibauer to Harris. Harris to the rim, center to the corner. Burriston for 3, no. Rebound to Neibauer. Neibauer finds Farrell, and Farrell, that kid just moves so well without the ball. Extends the lead to 4. Henderson blocked by Farrell. Harris, Burriston, 4-3. What a sequence. Farrell gets the bucket on one end, comes down, get the block on the other. Burriston for 3, and now an answer 3 from Landon Hewlett. 10 seconds left in the third quarter. We got a good one. 5 seconds. Burriston with 3. Burriston with 2. Burriston not going to get this one off. That will not count. Will not count. At the end of 3, it is Corner Canyon leading Kimball, Texas, 68 to 64. Fourth quarter coming up. You're watching the 2021 Holiday Hoop Fest on KSLSports.com. Brought to you by Game Night Live Rewind.
So there's a lot of moving pieces that go into staging a home. You can see, stuff all around
Yes,
this.
absolutely.
At what point do you stage a home?
Yeah, that's a great question. So obviously if the home is vacant, that's definitely something that we would want to look at. Is it going to make a big enough difference for the home to sell for more money? And most statistics will tell us that staging a home means you're going to make more money.
Yeah, welcome back to Lehi High School. Dusty Litster with you. Again, if you're watching this one, let your friends and family know we got a great finish coming up. It has been a testy contest, but this is going to be a blast here in the fourth quarter. Corner Canyon and Kimball, Texas. Again, Kimball coming in from the Dallas-Fort Worth area. It's a very good basketball team as Toombs can't get that one to go. But a 4-point game as we're going to have a jump ball, dual possession. Possession belongs to the Knights. As that was Arterio Morris getting tied up there. Mentioned Morris going to Texas. A nice final on the baseline. Oh, Wickware. If there's an advantage for Kimball, it's in the post with Wickware and with Henderson. As Toombs with a nifty move. There's a steal. Jaqueline Parks. Roberts on the chase. Parks can't finish on the reverse. Here comes Roberts. Staley back to Jackson. Jackson was at Morris and blocked. Arterial Morris with the swat. And now a chance to tie or take the lead here for Kimball. It was a 7-point game. And left it at the rim, gets his own board. And we are tied at 68. 4 straight points for Arterial Morris. .650 left in the fourth. As there's Burriston. Is it 4 threes in the contest? Now Roberts. And a timeout taken by Coach Dan Lunt. 6:40 left in the fourth quarter. You watch the Holiday Hoop Fest on Game Night Live Rewind.
Ouch. Gonna need some pills for that one.
Hey, prescription pain pills can be dangerous.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Easy there. You're her parent, not a drill sergeant. More love, then they'll listen.
Know your script. Talk to your kids about prescriptions the right way.
So there's a lot of moving pieces that go into staging a home. You can see, stuff all around
Yes,
this.
absolutely.
At what point do you stage a home?
Yeah, that's a great question. So obviously if the home is vacant, that's definitely something that we would want to look at. Is it going to make a big enough difference for the home to sell for more money? And most statistics will tell us that staging a home means you're going to make more money.
.640 left in the fourth quarter. We're tied at 68 in the opening game of the Holiday Hoop Fest. First year here in Utah. Hopefully we'll put on a good enough show. We'll keep it around. As Roberts sends across to Burriston, now on the baseline to Farrow. Here's Toombs. Dane just terminating there in his own corner. Staley out to Farrow. Good defense here from the Knights. Roberts comes off that screen, loses the handle, sends to the corner. Burriston for 3, he's short. And the rebound claimed by Jaqueline Parks. Now on the push and the layup and lead for Kimball. This is a 10-0 run from Kimball. It was 68-61 Corner Canyon. Probably a 9-0 run. Knights up 2 as here's Staley sent up. Farrow on the line. And a 3's off the mark. Wickware with the board. Knights looking to extend their advantage. 5:45 left in the fourth quarter. Gibson has that stolen by Farrow. He's been outstanding today. Toombs into a 3 and the lead. 71-70. The first half went back and forth. Now, with 5:15 left in the fourth quarter, we should see the same thing. Here's Arterial Morris with Tate Staley. Morris has that one tipped and stolen. Here comes Roberts, and he's fouled in the opening court there by Chauncey Gibson. And that'll be the 17th foul on one-on-one free throws for Jackson Roberts. 17 fouls on the Knights, 5 team fouls on the Chargers. Again, 5:05 left in the fourth quarter. As Kyron Henderson comes on for Wickware. Roberts 2 of 3 from the line. And calmly knocks down the first. And he'll get a second. (73-70). 5:05 left in the fourth quarter. There's Gibson off the screen. Gibson up top. Morris steps back to a three. Off the mark. Henderson with the board. And the putback won't go. Gets his own rebound. Blocked by Farrow. And that ball's out of bounds off of Corner Canyon. And we will stay here with Kimball. Back into Kyron Henderson. That ball out of bounds off of Neibauer. And we'll again stay with the Knights. As T. John Brown will come on. And 4:41 left in the ball game. Going to lob in to Henderson. Back out for three. Hewlett, little long. And the rebound taken by Roberts. 4:35 left in the fourth. Corner Canyon threatening to go back up. They're up 7. Their largest lead is Toombs for three. Won't go. And Henderson had the board for a moment. Now in the hands of Hewlett. Brown to the rim. And the foul going to be charged to Neibauer. And that'll put Brown on the line to shoot two. They might need to take a timeout here for T. John Brown.
On the line shooting two for Kimball, number 11, T. John Brown.
So T. John at the line for 2 free throws. Back rims the first. And knocks down the second. 73-71. 4:15 left in the fourth quarter. Gonna hand back to Roberts. Here's Toombs along the baseline. Max pull up, won't go. Rebound to Hewlett. Chance to tie or take the lead for the Knights. Morris inside to Henderson. Reverses and scores. Tied at 73. Burriston, his 5th three of the evening. Tyler Burriston with the big corner three. 3:40 to go. Gibson finds his man inside, and once again, Henderson roll right to the rim. Kyron Henderson is the mismatch on the floor. Corner Canyon does not have an answer for Kyron Henderson. Toombs hangs on a pivot and then draws a foul. And it puts the third on Arterio Morris and put Toombs at the line for 2.
On the line shooting two for the Chargers, number 32, Max Toombs.
So Toombs at the line. And his 2 free throws. Was it called on the shot as he hits the first?
Checking in the ball for the Chargers, number 2, Tate Staley. And for the Knights, number 10, Trey Clayton.
Tate Staley comes back on. Farrell going to get a quick breather. Trey Clayton comes back on in favor of Landon Hewlett. Toombs knocked down the first and hits the second as well. 3-point lead, 3:23 left in the fourth quarter. Timeout, Corner Canyon. We'll take it with them. You are watching the 2021 Holiday Hoop Fest.
Ouch, gonna need some pills for that one.
Hey, prescription pain pills can be dangerous.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Easy there. You're her parent, not a drill sergeant. More love, then they'll listen.
Know your script. Talk to your kids about prescriptions the right way.
Jake said these are awesome for studying.
Line. You shouldn't ever take someone else's medication.
Know your script. Talk to your kids about the dangers of sharing prescriptions.
So it'll be night basketball with 3:23 left in the fourth quarter. Again, this is game 1 of 4 this evening. As it'll be Colin Chandler in the Farmington Phoenix taking on Miami Norland. .3:10 to go. Up the floor, here's Gibson to the corner junction and can't get it to go. And a rebound taken by Burston. 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Inside, a Toombs blocked away. That was Chauncey Gibson with the block. Cut by Robertson, the finish won't drop. On the push now with Brown. T. John Brown has that poked away by Neibauer. Loose ball foul to Max Toombs. And that'll be 1-on-1 free throws to Kimball. Gonna have a mad scramble down the stretch of this one.
The line shooting 1-on-1 for Kimball, number 11, T. John Brown.
And T. John knocks down the first.
Taking into the ballgame for Corner Canyon, number 11, Jaden Farrell.
So 78-76. Our scoreboard technician is getting an earful at the moment. Not our personal one. Is we've got, let's get the scoreboard right. 78-77. 2:48 left in the fourth quarter. Here a little bit of yellings because inside they put the points on the wrong side. So 78-77, 2:48 left in the fourth quarter. 3 timeouts left for Kimball, 2 timeouts left for Corner Canyon. We are in bonus situation for both teams. As here's Farrow, gives it up to Toombs. Toombs back to Farrow, left hand and in. 80-77, 2.5 to go in the fourth. Chauncey Gibson sends up top to Ontario Morris. Morris working on Staley. In the lane, send to the corner. Wickware, pump the three, send out for 3. Gibson can't get it. Henderson's put back, no, and he's fouled. It'll be a 2-shot foul, I believe, here for Kyron Henderson. Yes, it is. And the foul goes on Farrow, his second. And it'll be 2 free throws here for Kyron Henderson. And he knocks down the first. So Neibauer comes back on for Tate Staley. 80-78. Now to make it a 1-point game. Got them both. And timeout to Kimball. 2:15 left in the fourth quarter. You're watching the 2021 Holiday Hoop Fest.
So there's a lot of moving pieces that go into staging a home. You can see, stuff all around this.
Absolutely.
At what point do you stage a home?
Yeah, that's a great question. So obviously if the home is vacant, that's definitely something that we would want to look at. Is it going to make a big enough difference for the home to sell for more money? And most statistics will tell us that staging a home means you're going to make more money.
And welcome back. 2:15 left in the fourth quarter. As always, Game Now Live Rewind brought to you by Heidemann and Associates. Talk about all the time. We use them. You could use them too. Trust them, I should say, more than anything. You can trust Justin Heidemann and his associates just like we do. Go to utah.law to learn more. 2:15 left of the fourth. It is Corner Canyon basketball. Corner Canyon trying to pull maybe a pretty good upset here at the Holiday Hoop Fest. They're without Kozlowski tonight as well. We haven't even mentioned that throughout the broadcast. Hand off to Toombs. And now Burriston. Wickware come out to guard. Here's Toombs with inside of 150 left. Max picking his timing, sends out to Farrow. Remember, no shot clock in high school basketball. Hopefully coming to an end very soon. Oh, that's off the leg of Farrow. That is night basketball. Cannot back your way in to an upset. You wonder why I want a shot clock in high school basketball? You can't have long possessions like that. Keep the game flowing. 1:30 left. Toombs sticking right with Trey Clayton. Sends up top to Chauncey Gibson. Gibson, the Clemson Tiger commit. Comes off the screen. Gibson along the baseline, tipped by Toombs. In the hands of Jaqueline Parks, sends out to Morris. Won't drop. Rebound is cleared by Parks, blocked by Farrow. Loose ball saved in by Toombs and claimed by Kimball. That was Trey Clayton. Gibson for the lead. Won't go. Morris off the hands of Neibauer, and we will stay with the Knights. 53 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. And another timeout taken by Kimball. They'll have one left. And we'll be right back. 53.3 left. You're watching the Holiday Hoop Fest on KSLSports.com. .53 seconds left. Corner Canyon leading 80-79. Down to 50 seconds. Outside now with Chauncey Gibson. 45 seconds. Lob inside, and it's Kyron Henderson laying it in. Mentioned earlier, there's no answer for Corner Canyon with Kyron Henderson. And now a 1-point lead for the Knights. Trap comes, and now a foul comes. And it'll be Jackson Roberts at the line, shooting one-on-one free throws with 32.6 seconds left. Draws lots of groans and surprised faces on that one. And Roberts can tie or take the lead here at the free throw line. And it just rolls in, tied at 81. And hits them both, 82-81. 30 seconds to go. One timeout left for Kimball. It'll be one-on-one free throws on a foul, down to 25 seconds. Hands off to Morris. Now Trey Clayton gives off to Gibson. Gibson falling away, can't get it. Rebound to Roberts, 15 seconds. Roberts ahead to Staley, now Farrow. And a block by Morris, but it'll be a goaltend. But a mistake there from Corner Canyon, because it's a one-possession game, 84-81, Kimball basketball. Remember, he can attack the backboard and slap it if he's going for the block, but he did get the basketball off the backboard. So it is 84-81 with 10.9 left. Again, the first of 4 games tonight. We got 5 games tomorrow. But Dusty Lister with you. You can follow us at GNL Rewind. But every game will be right here on KSLSports.com. Rewatch these games on YouTube, on our YouTube channel, which is High School Rewind. So 10.9 seconds left. Kimball needs a 3. Remember, the clock would not stop on a made bucket. They need a 3 to force overtime. And Kimball takes their final timeout. Oh, I guess the timeout was taken by Corner Canyon, not by Kimball. So, timeout on the floor, and it gives us a chance to remind you to watch our shows coming out this weekend. Dane Stewart and I will be going through our basketball preview here for the state of Utah, talking about each of the regions, who we give out state champion predictions, amongst all kinds of other fun stuff. Go to or look out for Game Night Live Rewind. Also have our top 5 plays and performances of the week coming out as well. We've got basketball coming out our ears. We talk about the 9 games we've got from here at Lehi High School. We've got tonight also Dane Stewart up at Davis High School doing the Davis Skyview game. That should be pretty good. And then tomorrow we'll have, again, Davis at their Northern Utah Shootout game. Also Copper Hills out at Sky Ridge, along with our 5 games here at Lehi. So basketball is taking over Game Night Live Rewind. And here we go, 10.9 left. 1-1 free throws on a foul here for Kimball, if they are fouled. Inbound into Henderson. Back to Gibson. 8 seconds. Gibson with 7. Hands off. The 3 on the way from Morris. Short. Got the board and one more look at the horn. And Corner Canyon stuns Kimball, Texas. The Knights got 2 good looks. Couldn't get him to drop. And it's Corner Canyon with an 84-81 win over the Kimball Knights. What a way to kick off the Holiday Hoop Fest here from Lehi High School. And we'll still see Kimball again tomorrow at 5:10 local time here in Mountain Time against Farmington. But what a win for Corner Canyon and Coach Dan Lunt with an 84-81 win on our Heidemann Associates Player of the Game. Well, I think there's a lot of guys this could go to. You go to Burson making the 3s, but honestly, I think one of the biggest things we got to talk about is how about the play? How about the play down the stretch and throughout the day was Jaden Farrow. That kid was all over the place, played extremely well. Obviously, with the shooting, we go with Burson, but Farrow made all the big plays, didn't need the ball, plays called for him, everything else. I thought Jaden Farrow was spectacular this evening. Again, Corner Canyon with a stunning win, 84-81 over the Kimball Knights. Stick around. We're not going anywhere. We'll reset. We'll be back as coming up right now. Coming up is going to be Farmington versus Miami Norland. You're watching the 2021 Holiday Hoop Fest. Again, Corner Canyon stuns Kimball, 84-81. You're watching the Game Night Live Rewind game, well, coverage, rather, of the 2021 Holiday Hoop Fest for Vince Francis. I'm Dusty Lister. Thanks for joining us.